I didn't really know if I want to make a video on the Valkyrie situation because no one really cares about my opinion on it, and I didn't really have too much of a problem with her apology video, but it was some of her more auxiliary points that really got under my skin. So, like I said, to begin with, I think she was pretty honest in how she responded to the main part of the criticism. That was that this product is bullshit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Valkyrie partnered with whoever Reflect to put out like a skincare product that helps protect you against
I I
blue
saw the
light. And the
research.
only issue is that
I
is that
saw it
she
with
said
my
like I saw the
eyeballs.
research. I don't know what research she saw. I don't think there's any scientific evidence to suggest blue light does any harm to your skin. It doesn't do any more harm than light bulbs. So I don't know why they didn't institute this back in the day of fucking, I don't know who invented the light bulb, Edison. So whatever. Well, I mean, I don't think Edison invented the fucking the LED light, but you get my point. So I'm not sure what research she saw. I'm sure she did see research. She probably didn't know what it meant. And to be fair, I wouldn't know what it meant either. I'm not a scientist, obviously. But like I said, the only part of her video that rubbed me the wrong way was how the things she said later on in the video, which I'll get to now. So she addresses the point that some people thought it was a cash grab, and it's a fair point. I understand why some people would think that. And then she responds to it, and her response was good at first, in the first 5 seconds, and then she should have left it there.
I don't need money.
She should have left it at saying, "I don't need the money." All right, I think everyone knows she doesn't need the money. I think anyone who's saying that is being ignorant just for the sake of making an argument. And I think she knows that too. She's not dumb. She's smart enough to realize that people don't think she's poor and she's trying to grab as much money as she can get. But then she continues on that train of thought.
I can literally just straight up retire and have enough money to take care of myself and my family for the rest of my life.
Her saying that is wholly unnecessary. No one needed to know that. Everyone already knew. You don't even have to say that. Everyone knows you make a shit ton of money. You don't have to say that. And yeah, I know it seems like I'm molding because she's rich. I'm not. I don't care. I think she's going into this more than she really needed to flex. And I really hate it when influencers. I hate influencers and online personalities try to flex their money because no one cares. No one wants to hear about it. We don't want you to see how much money you make. We want you because you're entertaining.
In fact, it doesn't nearly pay as much as merch does, that's for sure. I don't think you guys understand what a week of merch did.
Valkyrie, we don't need to understand how much a week of merch did. No one's buying the merch, so then you can later go on and talk about how much money that merch made. People buy your merch because they want to support you. They don't buy the merch so then you can go onto your apology stream and then talk about how much the merch made you.
I'm not fucking flexing either.
Yes, you are. You are flexing. It's obvious to anyone with a pulse that you are flexing. You can't say, "I'm not flexing," after you just fucking came out here and won the Arnold, Classic Physique Championship. You fucking came out here like Ziz, doing the little the Ziz dance, hitting the Chris Bumstead wrecking ball lat spread. You can't say, "I'm not flexing," after you just flexed. So anyways, that's my rant on that part of the apology. That wasn't the part that irked me the most. The part that irked me the most was when she goes on to talk about her friends.
It was interesting seeing which friends reached out to me when. A lot of the friends reached out after I posted the voice memo on Twitter. And then also a lot of friends reached out when I said I was going to be talking about friends in social media. Some of them got afraid I would.
I wonder why they were afraid. It's not like you're gonna, shit talk in this video. Well, it turns out later in the video she starts name dropping people who reached out and people who didn't reach out.
I love Leslie. Leslie cared. Sydney as well. Sydney cared. Sydney reached out publicly. It also the friends that defended my character. What about Hassan? Hassan messaged me. If people yell at you, ask them why they didn't have this energy for people shilling G Fuel when it has lead in it. Bish, this is not even comparable. Also, yeah, I did see Daft's. Yeah, Toast reached out. Yeah. Jack didn't. Septic Eye. Jack Courage did. Miz did message me. Yeah, Saikuno, I love Saikuno so much. He is one of my best friends. He's, like I said earlier, he's the only one that reached out every single day. I mean, Celine actually called.
What infuriated me about that, I actually got angry. I'm sorry, I actually got angry because it's not their job to reach out to you to help you clean up the shitstorm you've made. This is your mess. It's you. You did this. It's not the job of other people to try and help you out of it. It's nice if they do, but you shouldn't go on your stream name dropping the people who did and the people who didn't. All you're doing is you're giving your fan base ammunition to go after people who didn't help you. And it may not seem like that directly, but she should have the intelligence as someone as someone as big as her. She should know that by name dropping these people, she's giving her fans the impression of who was on her side and who was not, and her fans might get angry and go after the people who were not on her side, or at least who she believes were not on her side. Just because they didn't message you doesn't mean they didn't sympathize with you. All right, and also another problem I had with that is, and you might disagree with me. This whole video is my opinion, but this especially, I don't think it's anyone's business who reached out to you and who didn't. I don't think that's something that the general public needs to know. That's her preference if she wants to tell anyone. But maybe the people maybe the people she was talking to don't want that information public. I don't know. Maybe they said it was fine. I don't know. But still, I didn't like that. So yeah, is it nice that Saikuno reached out to her every single day? Yeah, that was very friendly of him and very kind of him, very generous of him to do. Was he required to do that? No, I don't think so. And she's making it seem like everybody and their mother should have been constantly checking in on her, saying, "Hey, how's the project going? Blah 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 blah." It's not their job. It's not their job. Is it nice that Celine? I don't even know who Celine is, but is it nice that Celine called? Yeah, it is. But it's not everyone's job to call and ask how it's going. Now, unfortunately, she took down the video. These were just clips I managed to find online, so I assume these clips are fine to put up on YouTube because whatever, they're still up there. I doubt they're going to take me down if they didn't take these down. So I'm not going to go digging for the rest of the video, but she continues on the same trend of naming people and whatever, and I'll reiterate my previous point. I don't think it's other people's job to go in there and try and help her figure out the situation. It's nice if they do. It's very nice if they do. But they're not obligated. And I think her naming people who didn't and whatever, like Jacksepticeye and whatever, who didn't come out and help her, and then talking about how she was hurt that they didn't come out and help her. It's not their job, all right? It's just not. So, all right, whatever. That's the video. Whatever. All right, goodbye.